The Detroit Lions got a big game Sunday, traveling to Chicago to face the Bears in an NFC North matchup. Another one back-to-back, but this time it's on the road, and Dan Campbell has not won on the road yet as head coach of the Detroit Lions. Can he get it done? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 keys to victory for the Lions to get that win that we so much covet here in Detroit and get on a winning streak instead of a losing streak. But before we get into the video, if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers. With your help, I know it can happen. Let's get into the keys to victory. Initially, when you think of this game, you think, well, Chicago Bears are cheeks. Lions can easily roll over these guys. Matter of fact, before the season started, that was the initial thought, even of myself, because I looked at what the Chicago Bears were doing, and their offensive line is horrible, in which it is. They have no weapons for their wide receiver. Their defense is a little bit of shamble. New head coach, GM, all of that. With that said, they have picked up the last couple of weeks, and Justin Fields is killing it with his legs. They're very competitive in every game, and it's going to be a difficult game because of what they bring from the mobile quarterback, and that's the issue for the Detroit Lions, is stopping that dual-threat quarterback, something that's plagued us for some while. First off, their offensive line is bad. 31 ranked offensive line per PFF out of 32. But the problem is for the Lions' defensive line is not about just getting pressure on Justin Fields. That's not just it. It's containing Justin Fields so he doesn't run around like he did versus Miami, nearly 200 yards rushing for a quarterback. Crazy. So for my number one key to victory, the biggest thing for the Detroit Lions in this game is to stop and contain Justin Fields. Do not let this guy run. I'm not talking about passing. Force him to pass. I'm talking about running. Do not let him run all over the Lions like Marcus Mariota did in the preseason, like Karen Rodgers did, even as his old self. Like we've seen through every game this year, anytime a quarterback gets out of the pocket, it's an automatic first down. We have to contain it. We have to protect the edges, and we got to make sure that he does not kill us with his legs. Force this man to pass. That should be the game plan for Aaron Glenn in this defense. Let me know in the comment section. Do you believe Aaron Glenn in this defense will force Justin Fields to stay in the pocket and throw the football, or do you believe he's going to get outside the pocket and kill us with his legs? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this one. My second key to victory here is, I talked about it earlier, is the Lions' defensive line dominating the poor offensive line of the Chicago Bears. They're ranked 31. They're a bad offensive line. You can talk to Bears fans. They'll tell you straight up. You can watch the tape. They are cheeks. They are leaky. They are bad. Riley Reef on their offensive line, way out of his prime, the former Detroit Lion. You should be able to dominate the line of scrimmage in this game. Aiden Hutchinson, I'm calling on you. It is time for you to get a sack in this game. You've came close multiple times. You need to do it. I don't care if you're double team in this game. You have to get it done. This offensive line is not good. This is going to be the most favorable line we face this season regarding the trenches for our defensive line. Joshua Pascal, help stop the run. They're a running football team. Montgomery can run the football. Okay? Khalil can run the football. These guys can run the football. They are number 1 in the NFL running team. You heard that right. Number 1. And Lee McNeil, Pascal, you guys are going to have to dominate in this game. You guys are going to have to be a massive factor, because if we can stop and slow down their run game, the Lions will have a chance to win, because their pass offense of the Bears is not that good. We have to stop the run. We have to dominate the line of scrimmage, and that goes again with my number one key to victory. Just falls in line right there for the Detroit Lions. Dominate the trenches in this game. No excuse for Justin Fields to just sit there and throw the football at all. There's zero excuse for that to happen. A guy passed for 130-some yards in this last game. Get her done on Sunday in the trenches. Lions' second half woes got to stop in this game. The Bears' offense is putting up points now, and they have done so in the last 3-4 games. The Lions' offense is going to have to match those points in the second half. Our defense still ranked 32. It's still 32s across the board on majority of the statistics. So that means offense, you got to pick some of your game up. You got to be able to consistently score from quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, we got a touchdown against the Packers. Loved it in the second half. We got to continue that trend. We have to score. This is a similar defense that we're facing in Chicago that we are in Green Bay. You can run on them. Shockingly, we're talking about a Bears defense, but they're pretty good in the pass. So be able to exploit some of these matchups. Run the football. Do a screen pass. Do some play action. Get it done in the second half. You got to do it. And that's rolling down right now to my fourth key to victory. Jared Goff, I'm looking directly at you. No way on planet Earth you can perform on Sunday like you did against the Packers and expect to win. They can actually score offensively on the Bears, and you start throwing terrible passes, and this offense is sluggish in the second half, we're going to lose the game. And guess what? They got a good players out there that can get turnovers. They're not going to be dropped this time. You threw one interception. It should have been multiple interceptions. Jared Goff, you got to get better. You've got to play better for the Lions. You've got weapons out there. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown. We'll see about Reynolds. We got DeAndre Swift, who's going to be playing. You got Jamal Williams, who's doing a decent job. There's weapons here. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear the excuse, well, this, that, and the other. No, you got to get it done for the Lions to get that victory. It is what it is. You, Ben Johnson's got to figure it out. You got to come together with an efficient game plan through quarters 1 through 4 and get it done, Jared Goff, and play well, because you seem to play well in the first half compared to the second half in games. Second half has just been wheels falling off the car. It's just been absolutely brutal, and that's going to go to the pass game here. You got to be efficient. We got to win in the pass game as well. I know they're a pretty good pass defense, 10th in the NFL right now per ESPN. But we got some weapons here, folks. Miami Dolphins put up 35 on these guys. We can put up some points too. We should be able to get over 20 points in this game. We got to be able to get it done in the pass game. But most importantly, all else, this team, we're talking about the Chicago Bears run defense, is terrible. Run the football. Run the football from quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. Please, God, stick with the run game. I don't care if it's Justin Jackson, Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift, John Doe. Run the football, Ben Johnson. Stick with it. You've seen what happened when you ran the football with the Green Bay Packers in the fourth quarter. It helps the quarterback out when he's struggling. It helps the defense out while they're just sitting there on the sideline relaxing and not out on the field. Run the football. We have got to run and be consistent running the football. Chicago Bears are going to come out angry. And this is on the road. And, this is my sixth key to victory here. Sixth key to victory. I'll make it six here. Dan Campbell, do something you haven't done yet as a head coach of the Detroit Lions. Do something that's not been done under your tenure. Win on the road. Win on the road, Dan Campbell. We haven't won a road game yet as you head coach. Go to Chicago. Do what Vegas disagrees in. Do what I disagree. I think the Bears are going to win. Do opposite of what the majority thinks and go to Chicago and beat the Bears. We have an opportunity to make a statement in this game by going to the Bears and defeating them. We beat the Green Bay Packers. It felt good. Let's go ahead and beat the Bears. That'll feel good. Let's make an impression on the NFC North that we're not just the dumpster fire, walk all over team anymore. Let's get her done, folks. Let's get a victory in Chicago. Dan Campbell, that's on you. That's on you. Got to get it done. Just like you folks need to go to LNUshop.com for the latest, greatest gear. I love it. I sport it all right here, folks. I wear it. I like it. I love it. And I want some more of it. They got shirts, hats. Love the hats. I love the drinks. I love the bottles. LNUshop.com. Prices, good. Stuff, good. Product, good. Everything, wonderful. So go to LNUshop.com for the latest gear. Again, if you've not hit that notification bell, smash that bad boy. Hit that notification bell. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And with that said, folks,